Hey there, future pilots. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of aviation, and I'm going to walk you through the basics of flying an airplane. Whether you've always dreamed of soaring through the clouds or you're just curious about how it's done, stick around because we're about to take off on an adventure. Alright, before we get into the nitty-gritty of actually flying, let's talk about some essential ground rules. Safety first, always. Flying is an incredible experience, but it comes with its risks, so it's crucial to follow procedures and guidelines to ensure a smooth and safe flight every time. First things first, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the pre-flight checklist. This checklist covers everything from inspecting the exterior of the aircraft for any damage to checking the fuel levels and ensuring all systems are functioning properly. It may seem tedious, but trust me, it's essential for a safe flight. Now, let's talk about the anatomy of an airplane. You've got your wings, your fuselage, your tail, and your engines. Each part plays a crucial role in keeping the aircraft stable and airborne. Understanding how these components work together will give you a better grasp of how to control the plane during flight. Alright, time to hop into the cockpit and get this bird in the air. The cockpit is where all the magic happens, so buckle up and pay close attention. The first thing you'll want to do is familiarize yourself with the controls. You've got your yoke, which controls the pitch and roll of the aircraft, your throttle, which controls the engine power, and your rudder pedals, which control the yaw. Now, let's fire up those engines. Starting the engine is a multi-step process that involves priming the fuel, engaging the starter, and monitoring the engine gauges for any abnormalities. Once the engine is running smoothly, it's time to taxiing is the process of moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. It may seem straightforward, but it requires careful coordination of the throttle, brakes, and steering to navigate the taxiways and avoid other aircraft. Alright, we're lined up and ready for takeoff. Takeoff is arguably the most exhilarating part of flying, so get ready to feel the rush. As you apply full power and accelerate down the runway, keep a close eye on your airspeed indicator and make small corrections with the yoke to keep the aircraft centered. Once you reach your rotation speed, gently pull back on the yoke to raise the nose of the aircraft and lift off into the sky. Congratulations, you're flying. Now that we're airborne, let's talk about maintaining level flight. Once you've reached your desired altitude, you'll want to adjust the throttle to maintain a steady airspeed and use the yoke to keep the aircraft level. Keep an eye on your altitude indicator and make small adjustments as needed to stay on course. Turning the aircraft is another fundamental skill you'll need to master. To make a turn, simply bank the aircraft by turning the yoke in the direction you want to go. Be sure to coordinate your turns with the rudder pedals to maintain balance and prevent slipping or skidding. Navigating the skies requires a combination of visual references, navigation instruments, and communication with air traffic control. Familiarize yourself with navigation charts, radio frequencies, and airspace regulations to ensure a smooth and efficient flight from takeoff to landing. Alright, it's time to start our descent back to the airport. Lower the throttle and gently pitch the nose of the aircraft down to begin losing altitude. Keep an eye on your vertical speed indicator and altimeter to maintain a steady descent rate. As we approach the airport, it's crucial to maintain proper speed and alignment for a safe landing. Extend the flaps to increase lift and reduce airspeed, and use the throttle to control your descent rate. Aim for the aiming point on the runway and gradually reduce power as you flare for landing. And touch down. Congratulations, you've successfully flown an airplane from takeoff to landing. Give yourself a round of applause. Well, that's a wrap for today's video, folks. I hope you enjoyed our crash course in flying an airplane. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep honing your skills and chasing your dreams. Until next time, happy flying!